Good morning, friends. This session is dedicated to all language lovers, and today we shall be using simple past tense in day-to-day spoken English. Yesterday we talked about simple present tense. Now, first of all, you will ask, sir, how to initiate conversation in simple past tense? Because we don't know the structure. Simple past tense, see, an action which took place in either in immediate past or in distant past, that is known as action of simple past tense. For example, what did you do in the morning? You will say, sir, I got up early in the morning, I brushed my teeth. Brushed, B-R-U-S-H-E-D, V2. Always use subject plus V2 plus subject plus complement. I brushed my teeth. Then I took my bath. Then I took my breakfast. Thereafter, I sat for studies. I studied for half an hour. I studied maths for half an hour. Then after that, I just studied language for 1 hour. Then I just watched some news. Then I attended my online classes for half an hour or 1 hour, just 1 hour. After that, I just took my meal. After that, I interacted with my parents. I discussed about all V2. I discussed about the present scenario. My father asked me if I was happy with my online classes. I said it is so. Well, as we are attending this continuous, online classes, sometimes we get bored. Then the initiation, the conversation will start with your friend. Your friend just now, rang up to you, and you were free. So he asked, "Did you solve your math question?" He said, "Yes, I solved all the questions of quadratic equation yesterday." And then, what about today morning? Today morning, which chapter did you solve? Well, I solved today trigonometry. Solved, SOLV. So in interrogative, you have to use did plus subject plus V1 plus subject plus complement. For example, if you are, let us say, if you are talking to some board members in interview, and then they will ask you the question that when did you pass your class 10 exam, board exam? You will say, well, I passed my board exam in so and so year. Then if they say, when did you do your engineering? You will say, I did my engineering in this year. When did you join that job? Yes, I joined that job in the year. You have to just give it. Did you ever visit any other historical place? Yes, I visited Agra. Yeah. What did you feel when you visited Agra? Well, I was delighted because Agra is a historical place. Did you ever come to Delhi ever before? Yes, I came to Delhi in the year 1995. Well, where did you stay that time? I stayed in a hotel in Janapath Road. Well, why did you come to Delhi that time? Well, I came to Delhi to attend a seminar or a conference. It was an educational conference, like that. Suppose you have to speak to some scholars about that, then also you can use simple past tense. Yes, you can ask if you're talking to, let us say, a scientist, and you say, sir, when did you discover this formula? Well, I discovered this formula in 1979. Well, what was that formula meant for? Well, it was a modular formula. It was meant for solving any kind of complex question. Well, do you know who invented television? Well, television was invented by J.L. Baird. Well, how did you feel when you came to know about software technology? Well, I enjoyed software technology. Everybody enjoys software technology. So always speak. Most important use of simple past tense is when you are narrating some incident. Let us say, suppose you had a small incident yesterday while you were just at your market. You had a small incident you want to describe. So you can say that yesterday while I went to the shopping center to buy certain essential things, I met one of my old friends over there. He had come from Delhi. I asked him, when did you come from Delhi? He said that I came from Delhi a month ago. Then I asked, why did you come from Delhi as you were working there? Well, I came to Delhi as there was a lockdown there. So, and this is my native place, or this is my hometown. That is why I came there. Well, did you, go anywhere else? No, no, I didn't go anywhere else because there was a lockdown here also. I mean, in Jharkhand also. So, what did you do then? Since you came here? Well, I didn't do anything. Just I read some newspapers, some magazines, and I read my subject matter because I have been working in a software company. So I was doing my work of the company sitting at home. I worked from home. I, communicated to my officers of my corporate sector. I talked to them. I discussed the matter like that. Always you are using V2 in conversing with anybody in simple past. It's a very important, tense so far as the day-to-day communication is concerned. Always use the in interrogative did plus subject plus V1 plus subject plus complement, and in negative use subject plus did plus not plus V1 plus subject plus complement. Like, it didn't happen so, ऐसा नहीं हुआ, he didn't go there, वह वहाँ नहीं गया, she didn't talk to me, उसने मेरे से बात नहीं किया, she didn't communicate the matter, he didn't inform the matter, he didn't discuss the matter, the teacher didn't explain the lesson. All in did, all in simple present में do और does लगता है, इसमें केवल did लगता है. I didn't understand the lesson explained by you. I did not get the idea that you told me. Like that. Always use did in the past tense when you are using a negative subject plus did plus not. He didn't understand what you said. He didn't know where to go. He didn't know what to do. वो नहीं जानता था कि क्या करे. He didn't know whose advice he should seek for. He didn't know how to initiate. He didn't know how to conclude, like that. All these conversations are in simple past tense. So it is a very important tense so far as the day-to-day conversation is concerned. Thank you. Have a nice day. This is Eddie Singh on the channel Easy English by Eddie Singh.